Hi Taurus, this is Jody with Soul Purpose Tarot. I am in Carmel, Indiana. I am a Libra Sun, Capricorn Rising, Sagittarius Moon. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, what I normally do is let flip, fly, fall. There's the first one. Anywhere 5, 6, 7 tarot cards, and then clarify with various oracle cards. A lot of stuff going on with the Taurus right now. Goodness gracious. So anyway, I got sidetracked there. And all of a sudden I can't talk. So somebody needs to speak up about something. 1, 2, 3, because I'm having throat chakra activation. And all of a sudden I'm like, nothing's wanting to come out. You're wanting to say something to somebody. Okay, we got a bunch of stuff here. So let's take a look at this. So the Death card in the upright, that does not mean somebody is dying. That just means something is ending. And then the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse position. And it feels like a dream is ending. For some reason, a dream is ending. 3 of Pentacles. And then the Star card. And the 3 of Wands. And the Strength card. And the 6 of Pentacles. And the Magician. Okay. So this feels like a very dejected person, Taurus, right now. It feels like you had started dreaming about a different life. You had started letting yourself dream about the potential of doing something different. And then your money fears got in the way, because it's like all of a sudden you're like, it's like you're in this box with the pentacles, and it feels like you're like going, I just don't feel like I'm very abundant with my money right now. So it feels like your lack mentality and fear mongering got in the way of your dreams, and you started doubting that your dreams were ever going to come true, because the Star card is like wish upon a star, dreams. And so 3 of Wands came up in the reverse position. So it's kind of like you're like, I'm not going to make any more forward movement at all on this thing. I'm gonna be strong. I'm gonna go back to what I was doing and make money the way I'm supposed to. And I'm not a magician, and I can't pull a rabbit out of a hat. Okay, so let me wrap my head around this. So what happened? So why all of a sudden did you decide that you did not want to move forward on your dreams? Something happened, and it put a lot of fear in you. Somebody said something that made you start doubting yourself. I also feel like you are not super far into the studying the universe, and I feel like you're not very far in the understanding of law of attraction and manifesting. And it's kind of like you've heard about it, you've heard people talking about it, you've heard that you can think your way into a different life, and you kind of started thinking that way, but old programming struck. 3D programming, you've got to work hard to make your money. You can't have that dream because that's never going to work. You talk to the wrong person, and all of this old fear and just lack mentality just kind of came right in and just said nope, and you gave in easy. You were like, you know what, you're right, this is a stupid idea, I'm not even gonna try it. It just feels like man, you gave up easy. Why did you give up so easy? It's like I'm trying to get a grip on it here. I'm thinking, I'm feeling. It's like I hear you going, it's too much effort. It's too much effort. It's like too much work. They're just like, I want it to be easier. And you have got yourself overwhelmed by the amount of work that it would take to get your dreams off the planet, or off the, and running, or, you know, to do. So you just managed to like sit there, and it's like, it's almost like I feel like you started doing a business plan. You started writing out a business plan, and you were like going, I don't know how to do this business plan. This is too hard. That makes everything else too hard, and I'm just not even going to do it. And so it's just like, you just like, screw it. I'm not even going to mess with it. It's easier to do what I've been doing than even think about this. So, God, all my readings are sad today. Oh, it is Mercury retrograde. That might have something to do with all of these sad readings that are coming out today. It's like you went back into old programming, and all right. So maybe this won't last forever. You're sad. You're sad. You're sad. You're like, irritated in the reverse position, annoyed, aggravated, bothered. You're not even that. You're just like, you're numb. You're just like, I give up. I'm just like, I'm not even going to try. It's like, I mean, it's like you're not even irritated. You're just like, I'm just not even going to mess with it. You just gave up. And then you're like, so the guilty card came up. So why are you feeling guilty? I think you're feeling guilty because you got somebody's hopes up, and then you changed your mind. It's like you told somebody about your dream, and they were like, oh my God, that's so exciting. Yeah, let's do that. And then you went, yeah, never mind, I've changed my mind. And now you feel guilty about that because you got somebody excited and you can't make up your mind. So now you're just doing whatever you can to comfort yourself, which could be eating, drinking, shopping. So you're numbing that just kind of feels like you're like, I'm just going to numb my feelings. I'm just going to pretend like I don't feel bad about this. I'm going to pretend like I don't feel guilty. I'm going to pretend like everything's all peachy keen. And I'm just going to pretend like this never happened, and I'm going to just pretend like I never said anything to anybody and go about my business like I was. Alrighty then. Pretend like nothing happened. That won't last very long. Because if the universe wants you to do this, whatever big idea that you had, the universe will continue to mess with you. If that's what you were meant to do, if this new idea or new passion that you had was your life's purpose, yeah, you're not going to get off the hook that easy. Sorry. You know, I'm like, this is the God, you know, sometimes what they show me is so funny. This is what it feels like, or what I'm seeing. It's like Orville and Wilbur Wright doing the airplane. And the first time they tried to fly it, it went up an inch and then landed. This is what it would have been like. You went, okay, check it. I'm not even trying this. You know, you've spent all this time trying to get this airplane and you just like gave up. they didn't give up, even though the airplane didn't go. So they tried it again, and it took off a little farther the next time. And then they tried it again, and it took off again. Don't look at what just happened as a failure. Look at what just happened as a learning lesson. What did you learn from the process that you just did? One of the things that you learned was you probably need to not try to do everything all by yourself, because you're not an expert at everything that needs to be done to turn this dream into reality. So you need to, let's say that you, for some reason, I'm thinking like you were like going to build a new house. You decided your dream was to build a new house. And you sit down and you start like doing the layout, and you're looking at this, and you take it to somebody and they're like, I can't do anything with this. And you give up. Well, there are people out there that are architects that can draw up plans for a house for you. There are people out there that are experts. There are people out there that are experts in absolutely everything from A to Z. So no matter what your dream is, you don't have to do everything by yourself. You can call in people, and you're like, I don't have the money. That's because that's your lack mentality. And you don't have to do everything. It's like somewhere along the line, you need to have some patience. You don't build Rome in a day. So you didn't go in with an idea. They didn't go in with an idea, and then the next day Rome was just like, poof, it was there. So you work on one thing at a time, and you did one little bit, and then I feel like in 4 months or whatever, you'll be like, you know what, I'm not ready to give my dream up. Let's go back to the drawing board and look at it again and improve on the first draft, or add to that, or whatever. This also feels like it was like maybe you launched an idea. Maybe you had an idea and you launched it, and you spent time doing something and nobody bought it. Maybe you wrote a book and nobody bought your book, and so you automatically assume you were a failure. I feel like, oh God, my cards are getting all mixed up now. Oh well, it doesn't matter. So take what you learned from this lesson and add a little bit to it the next time. Improve on it the next time. Don't just quit. And I don't think you will. You're just feeling kind of discouraged right at the moment because it didn't go off as well as you thought it would be. You had big plans, and the universe was like going, well, let's just see how serious they are about this. And they kind of knocked you on your butt, and you're like, I'm just staying down here. You'll get back up eventually. You'll get back up. You're not going to be down forever. You won't be down and out forever. All right, what else do we have? Eventually you will feel inspired again. It may take a little while. You're going to lick your wounds for a little while. And just be grateful for what you accomplished this time around, and next time you'll do better. And then this is in the reverse position, and that's it. You're not desperate. There isn't any desperate energy about this. That's one of the reasons you gave up so easily, is because you're not desperate to make this happen. And that's why you were like going, I'm just not even gonna mess with it. It's just whatever. So you'll go back to the drawing board eventually. I'm going to do this sacred power cards. Let's see what else. What else does the universe want to say about this situation that you just... Nope, I don't want to use those for some reason. I want to use these. What else? What else does the universe want to say? Practice patience. And I feel like that's with yourself. Independence In this case, I feel like your independence is a detriment to yourself, is because you're like, I want to do everything myself. Well, because of your need, and probably a little bit of control issues going on. You want to control everything yourself. I'm just saying, hire somebody to help out with some of the things that you are not an expert at. And you won't feel as overwhelmed and dejected when things don't work out. If you have a dream, it's a shame to give up on it. Let's see. Tangled wishes. Yeah, I feel like you're tangled up about this. And it's part of it's because you've got yourself overwhelmed. It's like you're not looking at it. You're looking at the whole picture and thinking that you have to be responsible for the whole picture. But the thing that I have to assure you is there are people out there that are experts in some of the stuff that needs to be done to get you from A to Z. So call in some of the people that know more about this, or if you've got friends that can help you, if you need to go to the bank to get a loan for whatever this big idea is, somebody in your friend group probably has gone to the bank before and asked for a loan and had a business plan. So, ask one of your friends, I need a business plan. Will you help me put a business plan together? And buy him a case of beer or whatever. I don't care. But find somebody who's been through it before instead of trying to take everything on yourself. Go the extra mile. I do not know how that plays into this. So sorry. That just does not make any sense to me, but maybe it does to you. All right, this one's wanting to come out. Build your wings. Okay, so this kind of feels like a case of, again, you're not going to fly the first time that you try to launch something. Give yourself a break. It might take more than one or two. You're not going to be you probably aren't going to be an overnight success. Nobody is actually an overnight success. They probably most people spent 16 years being an overnight success. So it's going to take a little bit of practice getting where you want to go. Just don't give up. Fertility. I think that's just saying that you have a good idea, a fertile ground to build this on, whatever this idea is. It can be built, born, birthed. To me, fertility and birthing, you're trying to birth an idea, so it feels like they're saying it is a good idea. Just it's just going to take a while for it to hatch. One more. Wisdom. I think that, again, is just saying there are people, seek out people who have wisdom regarding what you want to do. Seek out some experts. My nose itches all of a sudden. All right, that's end of this reading. I will not have an April 1st reading for you guys. I will be back middle of April. Some of you guys are going to have... No, wait. That's coming up in May. Never mind. I started to say some of you are going to have birthdays, but you won't have birthdays before I get back to you. So anyhow, I will see y'all later, and have a good rest of March and first part of April. Bye.